Manchester United 2, Leicester City 1 as we wrap up here at Old Trafford as we're through to the 5th round of the FA Cup. Listen, it weren't the performance we wanted to see at all, but as the boys are saying, Viva Garnacho, that was, we just had to give him the ball and ask him to save us, essentially.
Yeah, he was a game changer. The first half we were dreadful, Flex. Now, we've played Leicester twice before this season at home. We beat them 5-2 and 3-0, I believe, in the space of a week or two. Now, the first time we played them under Amram, against the guy who managed against Leicester twice, right, we were horrendous. It's, for me, I don't know, starting with a back five each time, right, you're already one player down, in my opinion, because you've got more players behind. And on top of that, the players don't pass the ball forward as well. Euro, I know he's young, Flex, but he needs to learn how to pass the ball. Like, it's not hard. He's always lumping it forward, but lumping it forward to Højlund is redundant because Højlund cannot keep the ball. He's horrendous at that. You've got Ugarte in midfield, right? He's good against teams where the onus isn't on you to win the game, where you're the underdog against your Arsenals, your Cities, and your Liverpools. Against a Leicester team where you're supposed to be good, he can't. He's poor on the ball. All he does is like to fight fires and just kick people. You can't do that. It's not good enough, Flex. Bruno Fernandes again, shocking first half. Second half, he was hoofing the ball forward.
It's blurred out. It won't pick you up. I'm only joking. But, nice one.
but for a Harry Maguire offside goal, we would still be in there right now, Flex, and probably go out on penalties. Just not good enough.
Yeah, no, it wasn't great. If you come in, Tabra said there that the performance wasn't good, and the improvement just isn't there.
Look, I get why people are moaning and that tonight, but I think we have to be really positive because what have we had to shout about this season? Yeah.
And how'd you be positive after seeing relegation teams coming to Old Trafford and taking us to the last minute of the game, last second of the game? Southampton came here, needed a hat-trick from Ahmad from the 80th minute on. Like, these are the teams that are probably going to be in the Championship next year, though.
That is a very good point, Flex, but let's admit it, we're SHIT.
Yeah.
And tonight, I really don't think we're giving Amram enough credit for the changes he made at half-time in bringing Garnacho on. And yeah, I get Dorgu was our best player in my opinion, but listen, yeah.
Garnacho changed the game.
Yeah, Garnacho changed the game. Xerxes as well, absolutely brilliant. And
but that's what I mean. It's Amram who's choosing to go with Rasmus Højlund. It's Amram choosing to, not start Garnacho, etc., etc. These are his decisions.
Well, yeah, but these are Ten Hag's players. Like, it's another reset. It wouldn't surprise. I don't want to be negative, but it wouldn't surprise me if we're rinse and repeat, and he's sacked in 2 years again. But guys, we're through, and unjustly as well. Like, we need to be grateful because.
Oh, definitely grateful. I hear what he's saying. He's saying, look, be a little bit more upbeat or don't be so negative because look, we weren't great, but we still went through.
Yeah.
Do you feel like that?
I think we're still going to be upbeat. Obviously, he's come in, Amrin. He's still not got his squad. Me personally, I will play Xerxes instead of Højlund. But that's another thing. But yeah, Garnacho definitely did change the game once he came on. So yeah, good result. Not the best performance, but the result that matters.
The experiment with Kobbie Mainoo in the 10, in the 9, back to the 10 again, not 6. Where should he play in this system?
He's got to play as a 10. I mean, I noticed today that he was dropping deep a lot of the time. He wasn't even playing as a 10 most of the time. And what he kept doing, which was really frustrating me and all those around me, was he kept playing the ball back. Like in the first half, there was an opportunity to play the ball into the low, into space. And
whole stand went.
Yeah, literally around me, there was people flinging their arms in the air. And he just passes back. He had to be brought off because he wasn't offering anything going forward. I mean, it wasn't like the Steaua Bucharest game where his first thought is get the ball forward, get it into the box.
He was making runs in that game as well. He was making runs beyond. Yes, I know there's no Lissandro to find him today, but the runs he was making were there.
He was too static today, and every touch of the ball was with his back to goal, facing these defenders. And the thing is that we've got to be brave enough to say to Kobbie, you're a number 10, you play as a number 10, because your best strength is with the ball at your feet and being the playmaker. I think the other thing that he needs to do is choose a number 9 that you're going to back. Yeah. I mean, it was night and day as soon as Xerxes came on. Højlund wasn't really holding the ball up. There was a lack of movement. I mean, we can have a go at Garnacho for not cutting it back to Hoyland, but the mistake he made was that he didn't drop deep to be
an obvious
an obvious target. I mean, it would have been very similar to the Leicester goal, where literally the cut back to a player with time and space to have the shot on goal, and all right, Onana saved it, but it was an easy tap in. It would have been an exact replica of the goal that they scored if he had dropped back. The problem is he's moving too far forward in that scenario to not really offer the option.
Do you think that Ruben should change anything? Or are you in the camp of, no, stick to your guns, keep playing this way and it will click eventually? Or do you think he should change something now because it's alarming?
He needs to back certain players in certain positions. There's nothing wrong with playing a back three and sticking to that, but it's about having a settled back three first and foremost. It's about saying to Mainu, you're my number 10, you're going to stay in number 10 position. Saying to Xerxes, you need to be given a run of games in the number 9, because I noticed that as soon as he came on, he was holding the ball up, there was more movement, and the other thing was that not only was he willing to drop deep to hold the ball up and allow other players to run into spaces, into the wide channels, he then was busting the gut to get in the box. So he was playing as a 10 as well as another striking option. And the thing is that you can't just keep saying to him, you're going to be the difference maker off the bench. At some point you've got to say to him, you deserve a run of games in the side. And Hoyland, he needs to just be told, it's not happening at the moment, have some time on the bench, but you can still make a difference off the bench. I think the problem is that the way we talk about dropping players, I think we say it in a negative fashion. What we need to say to Hoyland is, look, it's not working out at the moment. I still trust you. You have great qualities. You've had great moments in the Man United shirt, and you will have more great moments. But right now, it's just not happening. Be on the bench. It's not the be or end all losing your place in the side. You can come back stronger and you can still.
Xerxes done it, isn't it? Xerxes, I mean, we were looking at Xerxes at one stage and saying play Hoyland, this, that, and the other. Xerxes terrible, booed off after half an hour against Newcastle, and now he's, everyone's singing, oh, Joshua Xerxes.
So it can be done. So it can be done. It just goes to show, dropping back on the bench will give you that extra confidence. It's actually, when I do get my chance, I'm going to take it. So. For me, spot on. Xerxes, number 9.
Absolutely.
It's not the be or end all to be dropped. I mean, look at Garnacho tonight. He could have taken negatively being dropped to the bench, but he came off the bench and made a difference.
And he's a good impact player as well.
He's a great impact player, but I have to say, Dorku had a really solid debut. I thought in the first half he was our best player and looked like the more likely player in our side to do something, if not score a goal, create a goal.
I don't know if it's because Amorim, maybe Dorku could only play a half, maybe they agreed it or something, because like you just said there, like he was all right. He was not amazing, but
he wasn't amazing, but he was going forward. I like the fact that he's physical flex. I've called on our team to sign physical players. You can tell by looking at his stature, he looks like a big guy. I was surprised he started on the right though, because I thought we signed him for the left side.
You want to get Dallo off that side.
I was going to say, Dalot's horrendous on the right as it is, but then to put him on his unfavoured side just makes it 10 times worse. So I was a bit surprised he had him on the right.
Yeah, we'll see.
But I think he wanted to compliment Ahmad as well, who didn't have his best game.
No,
but the last couple of ones.
Well, maybe Rude would have been preparing for Dorku to play his natural position.
I don't understand this argument there to fuel the opposition. You shouldn't be fueling Leicester City. You should just put out 11 guys and beat them. I think Cam said it against Crystal Palace that he tried to put Cobb in a 9 to fuel them because they play 3-4-3. Why are you fueling Crystal Palace for? Just play your game and beat them. We shouldn't be playing mind games with the lower teams.
Agreed. To finish off, just give me the name, man of the match.
For me, I will go with Xerxes, but it's either him or Garnacho, but I'll go with Xerxes.
Okay.
It's mad when your man of the match is someone who's only played 45 minutes, but it's Garnacho for me.
Yeah, game changer.
Xerxes for me.
Joshua Xerxes, but I want to give a shout out also to Harry Maguire, because I thought he was solid defensively. He won every header. There was also an occasion where he stopped a through ball that could have led to them going 2-0
Yeah,
up.
that little ball over the top, innit?
Yeah. And to get the winning goal. But can I also say, we got the rub of the green tonight by having no VAR.
Absolutely.
I mean, we can complain about the fact that VAR wasn't involved in the Arsenal game, which nearly led to them winning the game through a dive.
But now we've just benefited.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
So it's evened out. It's evened itself out.
There you go. We've got a mixture of Alejandro Garnacho for the man of the match and Joshua Xerxes and VAR. I think I might just go with VAR was the man of the match today. We go on to the 5th round of the FA Cup. Let's see who we get. Hopefully, I don't know. Do we say hopefully it's not home? Hopefully we don't play here. Do you know what I mean? It's dodgy here. Do you know what I mean? You want home. You want away, yeah, exactly. Yeah, oh, yeah. Oh, chill. We're out of here, guys. Take care.